Hello and welcome back to Gladiator Command, and indeed, as you may see, we don't have Smash Cake any longer, and you might be wondering, well, why that is. He died. Yes, he died in his first battle, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I actually trained him up a little bit as well. I trained him up a little bit. He had a slight advantage against the opponent. No. Anyway, we now have Plonk. And, of course, this is Plonk. This is the actual No, this is not the actual Plonk, unfortunately. But I decided, you know what? Considering I'm on day 290, I'm going to bring him over. You know, I'm going to bring him over to this save, and we're going to see how he does. Now, this guy is exactly the same as the other Plonk, apart from the fact that I can't actually remember what he was, whether he was Greek or disciplined. I think he was Gaul, to be honest. But yes, as you can see, he just has Purse Snatcher. He's not done very much at all. He's only gone into, I think, 3 battles or something like that. So we're gonna see what that's going on, because we're gonna have to do this. Yes, we're gonna have to go into a battle royale, and we're gonna have to go in all together. Yes. Now I have done one battle royale before where there was three enemies on each team. That was actually extremely close. We almost died. So I wouldn't be surprised if we die here, potentially. Let's see what happens. Oh, actually, we're doing very well. Wow, we're actually doing really, really well here. Okay, nice. Good job, Plonk. Good job. Okay, come on now. You can win. You can win, sir. Yes, look at that. Yes, our guys are absolutely slaughtering everyone. That is absolutely perfect. Let's go for some charisma right there. We're going for charisma because we want to try to maximize the benefits that we're going to get from it. Yeah, but I just want to show you the skills that he has right now. These are the skills. He only misses Gladiator Emperor, and that's it. And he has, I'm not sure, I don't think he has the ability to get it. No, I don't think he has the ability to get it. Now, I have actually been attempting to try and find a really, really good scout. As you can see right here, we've got some very, very nice ones. We've got some that literally allow us to have 4.5 stars, right? 4.5 stars. We got this guy that allows us to get a 4.5 star strength guy, but nothing higher than that. I've actually been looking around, unfortunately not getting particularly lucky with it. So yeah, you know, that's just how it goes. However, we have 70,000 gold. We are now legend title. We need 641 prestige, which is quite a significant amount, isn't it? But we will be getting there soon enough. I actually am not going to be tackling this guy. I am going to be very, very careful when we go into things now. I'm going to go and attempt to do this with Plonk. There we go. And Pickle is going to go into this guy. There we go. That's hopefully going to work out quite nicely here, because what I've actually... Yeah, look at this. What I've actually found is that going defensive... I know, I've said this time and time again in previous episodes. I've said to you, oh yes, I should probably go aggressive. I should probably go defensive. And so on. You know, there's a number of different things that I've talked about in previous episodes. And generally, I don't know what is best. But from what I've seen so far, I think energy is extremely important. So if you have a trait or something like that, for example, this relentless, this is really, really good, because you can see here minus 25% attack energy cost. In my opinion, this combined with something else, like not a Greek trait here, because if you have a Greek, he only has plus 50% charisma training, I think. Yeah, as you can see, Greek fighters just have charisma training, right? And Numidians have plus 15% speed, and Romans have plus 20% overall experience. So generally, depending on what kind of stat you want, that's going to be the most important thing. You don't want to really go for, something specific just dependent on, your own personal, likes or dislikes, or just generally because you like the look of someone, or just generally because they get along with your other gladiators. Those kinds of things doesn't really matter, right? The only thing that matters is the trait. And that's what I've been trying to do. That's what I've been trying to do, this entire time, basically. But as you can see, look at this. We've got a 615 attack rating with Plonk at this point. 615 attack rating. And as you can see, he is absolutely slaughtering. Now, of course, when you get up against, another another opponent that has a relatively similar item build or a character build that you do, then yeah, it's going to be a little bit problematic, because you can see here we've obviously got Pickle attempting to defeat this guy. The funny thing is, obviously, this Plonk, he has some traits that are not that useful. I'll show you his traits in just a second. Here you go. These are his traits. He has Quick Learner, which is okay. Don't get me wrong. It's not a negative trait by any means, so I'm okay with it, right? Then he's got Battle Fury, which means that he does 15% more damage when his health drops below 50%. I personally don't like this, because what that does is it basically makes it that he needs to almost die to do 15% more damage, which I suppose is okay, because it could potentially save him. And then he's also got Executioner. Now, Executioner, this is okay, because we do have a 36% additional critical chance as a result of that. We would only have 21% if we didn't have Executioner, and that's, I guess, kind of nice. However, there are a number of other perks that I personally would prefer. Like, for example, I'd like Relentless, I'd like Reckless, I think, as well, would be really, really good. Unstoppable would also be fantastic, because you can see here, Unstoppable, what it does is your attacks halve the enemy's block chance. I can imagine that that would be absolutely insane. But yeah, there are a lot of different things here. Second Wind is also relatively good, as you can see right there. Below 35% energy, normal attacks cost 50% less energy and deal 20% additional damage. So Second Wind can also be extremely powerful. There are some traits that are just amazing, and you probably want to try to maximize those as much as possible. But anyway, we're going to go into a tournament, and Plonk is going to go into the tournament. Yeah, we're actually going to send him in there. He's a little bit damaged, but I think he'll be absolutely fine. This is his first tournament, by the way. Yes, this is his first tournament, so I'm not entirely sure how he's going to do. I think he'll probably be fine, because he is, yeah, as you can quite clearly see here, when he gets a critical, basically it's game over, you know? When he gets a critical from on anyone, he's just like, yes, I will one-shot you now. Or you know, at the very least, as close to one-shotting as he possibly can. This guy's got a spear, so we might have a problem. I hope he doesn't die. I hope he... No, come on, Plonk. You can do this. He's weathered something like this before, by the way. He's gone into a battle against the guy that he had a slight advantage against, and it was a spear wielder, and he was actually able to deal with it. He might not be able to do this one, though. For some reason, this guy is continuously attacking. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's bad. He actually lost. I can't believe it. He actually lost. That is extremely surprising to me, to be honest. That is extremely surprising. I have not seen him lose before. Yeah, very, very surprising, actually. Okay, I'm not too sure. Not too sure what to really say or do about that, but yes. Anyway, let's see. What do we want to go for? We could go for this guy. He's got 4.5 stars, 4.5 stars on agility as well. I think we will do this. Let's just put this down like a whole bunch. There we go. There we go. He's ready. All right, let's get him. And then maybe we can get... oh, hello. No, I don't want that. Yeah, see, now this is the main thing as well. We also have to make sure that they don't have any negative traits. And that's the problem. We need to make sure, yeah, because here's the thing. I kind of like the Carthaginians because they actually do get plus 15% energy. And if you take something like Relentless as well, and then you take some other stuff, you can actually get some really, really fast energy regeneration. And I do very much appreciate that. But yeah, it is going to be, as you could quite clearly tell, he actually ended up losing the tournament. So that's not exactly great, is it? No, it's not exactly great. But you know, I thought, hey, why not? Let's bring Plonk into this game save and see how he actually does. And unfortunately, his first debut in the tournament did not go very well because he actually met a spear user, and a spear user that was able to regenerate his energy very, very well. And that could be, as I said to you, because maybe I used defensive strategy. I used a defensive strategy, and maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have used a defensive strategy. That might have been the entire reason why he ended up losing that. That might have been the case. Anyway, he's completely maxed out here. He has every single skill apart from obviously Gladiator Emperor. And yeah, I don't actually know whether we should send them in here. I think we will send them in just purely because I Well, I want to. And you know what? Actually, let's go aggressive, shall we? Let's go aggressive on them right there. Let's see how it goes. I'm a little bit worried about this because the last time I went aggressive, we had some issues, but maybe... Oh no, they're actually doing very, very well right now. Oh no, Plonk is having a bit of a problem. Oh no, he's okay, he's okay. Yes, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, come on, Pickle. Come on, Pickle, you can do this. Okay. Little bit worrying, little bit worrying. Let's slow this down a little bit. No, I think we're fine. I think we're okay. We're not up against... It's a spear against spear guy and a one-handed and a shield guy against a one-handed... Oh, no, 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 don't swap, don't swap. Don't swap enemies. Don't swap it. Okay, that was extremely close. That was really close. Okay, Plonk, there we go. 15th victory. Oh, actually 15th victory. I didn't realize he had so many victories right there. Okay, let's go for some more agility on him. And there you go. We actually did manage to place first just about, which is pretty crazy. Basically, I'm trying to place first every single time we go for 30 days, right? Because that can get us a significant amount of prestige, and it's really making a huge difference. Now, I'm pretty sure that if we were to reach the Grand Master level, we would be able to start getting scouts and stuff like that. Never mind. Never mind. This is the guy. Right, yes, this is the guy. Oh yeah, there we go. That is what we want to see. Oh, okay, so now we're actually going to be able to get 5-star gladiators. Oh yeah, 5-star gladiators. I am extremely excited about that. Okay, let's send in Pickle here just to get a little bit, just a little bit of, yeah, wow, he just absolutely sorted that guy. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're actually... Oh, hello. Okay, never mind. Okay, sure, I will accept that. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're actually going to be attempting to get 1 gladiator of each type. Because obviously, as you know, Pickle is a spear user, Plonk is a sword and board guy, and, well, we don't have someone that's a dual wielder. So I thought, hey, you know what? Let's get a dual wielder in the spirit of Mr. Sneaky, you know, because obviously he was our very first gladiator, literally our very first gladiator, and he managed to survive for over 120 victories with having an extremely low stat cap. So yeah, pretty cool that he was able to do something like that. So if we can get someone that has 5-star strength and 4.5-star, I think we can get that, right? Yes, 4.5-star agility. What? 4.5-star agility? How can we say no, right? How can we say no? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Okay, so yeah, let's just be on the lookout for 5-star, right? This is crazy, actually, to actually assume that we're even going to get something like that. But yeah, maybe we'll be able to, you know. Yeah, also, I've been obviously, training these up, or building these up as much as I possibly can. They're a way to sort of spend your money at this point in the game, which I actually do very much appreciate, let's face it. This is an even match. Do I really want to go into an even match? Sure. I'm not a big fan of the even matches, because we are going to see, well, maybe a little bit of a problem. But no, apparently Pickle's got this guy's number, so that's actually pretty good. I like it. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of items as well, by the way, and Plonk unfortunately is not capable of going in here to fight in the tournament, so we will just have to do this ourselves with Pickle here. I really wanted Plonk to be able to do this because this provides him with some significant stat bonuses, because obviously he's going to get the titles eventually, right? He's going to get the titles, and then he's going to be able to benefit from that so much more than Pickle would. So unfortunately, we are in this situation now where Pickle is so strong that we just kind of have to go with him, because Plonk is still recovering from his his problem that we had beforehand. Yes. So yeah, that's the issue there. Anyway, there we go. We did get a little bit of prestige for it, and I kind of... Oh, hello, exceptional recruit. Yeah, this is not an exceptional recruit in my opinion. I mean, he's got... I mean, terrible strength. I mean, that's the point. We want someone that literally is the epitome of human evolution. That's what we're looking for. Alright, so we are gonna enter Plonk in his first tournament, or shall we say, in the tournament that I hope that he will win, and this will be his first one. So yeah, I'm gonna play him aggressively, I think. Did I play him? I think I played him defensively before, right? Anyway, hopefully this is going to help out, because he was defensive before, which wasn't really very good. Oh no. Oh, he actually, wow, okay, he literally almost died. Can you believe it? Can you actually believe it that he actually almost died? This is really bad. Is this guy a spear user? No, but this is really not very good. Okay, we're going to get 220 if we, the odds are not in our favor, unfortunately. I have a bad feeling. Oh, never mind, Plonk absolutely murdered him instantly. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, so we might have the opportunity to win this. Is this a spear guy? No, but he does have a very good weapon. Oh dear. Yeah, there we go. Plonk was injured. Okay, yeah, he's having a hard time. I gotta say that right now. Plonk is having an extremely difficult time. I'm actually really surprised. I'm very surprised, actually. Very, very surprised that he is having such a hard time here because, as I say, he's been really, really good leveling up. Like, he's been really, really good. He's got great stats and everything, but it might just be, as I said before, that was the reason why I was making Pickle into a spear user. It might very well be that it's just because he's using sword and board, you know? It just might be a sword and board problem, which, well, it would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? It would kind of make sense that, you know, that would be the case. But yeah, very, very surprising, actually. Oh, even match. Okay, let's do it. Let's go for an even match. Let's see how it goes. I mean, obviously, a spear user is probably going to... Yeah, as you can see right there. So spear users, obviously, as we've seen multiple times now, they do seem to be extremely powerful. So it could very well be that seems to be the way to go. If you want to create a really, really strong character, you just want to go with spears. However, I feel like if you only have one, right? If you only have one option for your characters, I feel like that's kind of sad. So that's why I'm trying to make something happen with a different archetype. This is challenging. I'm probably not going to do that. What we are going to do, though, amusingly enough. Oh no, do I really want to go in here with just one person? I'd need someone else to come with me, really. That would make all the sense in the world. What I would love, actually, what I would really, really love, and this is going to be a thing that will never happen, but let's just say that maybe we get lucky, right? I would love a Germanic, right? A Germanic race, right? And then follow that up with Reckless and Second Wind. That would be insane, because Second Wind, literally, it basically just means that you can use your energy really, really fast, and then you can continue attacking. And then you have Reckless, which does 40% additional damage. And then you have, what else? I mean, so what was it? Second Wind, Reckless, and then something else. I don't know, some random perk or another. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do this because it is just going to kill Pickle. Pretty sure it's just going to kill Pickle at least. And I mean, you can see what's really funny about this. Like, let me actually just send him in. Let me just send this guy in right here. I'm going to send in Plonk just so you can actually see what's going on with him, because he destroys some people really, really fast. Like, for example, look at the damage he was able to do on this guy. Look at this damage. He literally just killed this guy really, really fast. It wasn't even a problem, you know? It wasn't even an issue. He just completely destroyed him. And obviously Pickle does the same thing, basically. But, you know, considering he's using a sword and board, you know, I do feel as though... Look at that. Boom. There we go. Maxed out once again. He's got 638 HP. 638 HP. I mean, really, how can you say no? And indeed, we could even... Shall we go for... Yeah, let's go for a 2 versus 2. They've never gone into a 2 versus 2 before. Let's do it. Let's see how it works. Well, Pickle has already dealt with his opponent. Plonk, I suppose, is more of a defensive character, but the most funny thing about that is that Plonk should technically have more block chance. That means that he's going to be harder to kill, right? Like, for example, look, he's got 41%, and Pickle only has 23%, but for some reason, because of, obviously, I would assume, the spear reach, the spear, you know, keeping them, you know, far away from you so that they can't actually attack you, I think that is a huge benefit. That's probably one of the biggest benefits that you're going to see out of this. So, I think that really makes a huge difference. But as I said, I would like to get another person that actually has the opportunity to use dual wield. I think a dual wielding character would be really, really nice to add to our roster, because then we can actually see quite a great deal of difference between all of these characters and see which one actually ends up on top in the end. As you can see, this guy's a Roman. That's not really going to work out for me too much. He does have Unstoppable, and he has Heavy Hands. Heavy Hands is, in my opinion, unfortunately not as good as I thought it was when I first saw it. I do think that Reckless is so much better, just because it doesn't take away from your speed stat, and it also provides you with a percentage, yes, a percentage increase in your damage, rather than a flat value. I'm going to send Plonk in again. Let's try him a little bit differently this time. Let's try him defensively instead of aggressively. I don't think this is that good, by the way. I think that defensively is not really going to work as well as aggressive would. Because what's going to happen is, if he's against a spear user, what's going to happen is what we saw last time. He's just going to get hit and hit and hit from range, and he's not going to be able to get into range and do any damage. As you can see, he's absolutely slaughtering every single other person that he comes across, which is very funny. I'm actually really surprised about that, because look at what we got going on here. Look at this guy. Look at him. He just absolutely slaughtered everyone, and he won. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You see that? That's absolutely insane. And he's I don't know, I don't actually understand it, because yeah, of course I do, because I know what happened, but I find it quite funny that he had such a hard time winning his first tournament when he was able to really easily defeat those people. And look at this. Look at what we got going on here. Plonk is getting title after title right now. He's doing a fantastic job. Unfortunately, he did take quite some time to get there. And I'm very, very, I'm going to be very interested to see what actually happens when we get our dual-wielding guy. Because if we get a dual-wielding guy and he can actually end up using the 2 dual-wielding weapons, the maximum level weapons, I don't even know how that's going to go. That's going to go so absolutely crazy. That's going to go hard right there. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I really need to get one. Okay, what about this guy? He's got Unstoppable. He's got Quick Learner. Yeah, he's also Greek. That's unfortunate. Okay, I kind of want a Carthaginian, but these guys are all extremely bad in regards to their potentials. Okay, Condemned Criminals. Okay, yeah, we'll do Condemned Criminals, and we'll send Plonk in. I think Plonk can handle it. I think he can handle it, because he's a close quarters combat guy instead of Pickle. Pickle has a hard time with these guys, whereas, as you can see, Plonk is absolutely fine. Look at him. He barely took any damage. He barely took any damage. It's actually crazy. Look at that. Look, what is that? What is up with that? That is insane. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh, this is no, that's not going to work. Okay, yeah, no. We're going to have to do something else here. Okay, we're going to have to send in this guy and that guy. Oh, wait, he's not got enough energy. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to take the chance. I am literally not going to take the chance. I'm really paranoid about losing Plonk now, to be honest. So I would prefer to keep him with me as much as I can, and unless maybe something really amazing happens. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. What is this? This guy, 20 experience. I don't really care about that, to be honest. I think that's not really that necessary. Let's try to level up some of this. I want to try to max this out if I possibly can, because it's going to be insane once we get a new person in. You know, they're just going to gain so much experience so quickly that we are going to be seeing them maxed out in, like 5 days or something like that. Something amazing like that, at least. But yeah, look at this. Plonk is absolutely murdering these guys now. Look at this. What is actually going on with him? Okay, so yeah, here's Battle Royale. There's 5 enemies. Yeah, that's probably not going to work out too well. Should I go in there? You know what? We're going to go in there, all right? We're going to go in there. We're going to be playing defensive, aggressive. Let's see how it goes. We might be okay. Pickle, no. Pickle, please don't. Please don't die, sir. Oh, this is bad. Okay, let's just keep an eye on them. This is bad. Pickle's gonna go down. Yeah, Pickle's dead. No, Plonk, it's all up to you, sir. It's all up to you. Oh, no, this is bad. Okay, oh, no, wait, he might be able to do it. Look, he's okay. Oh, no, he's dead. Oh, I knew it. I knew it as soon as that happened. Pickle has earned the title, well, actually scarred. The map of his failures is written on his skin. he still answers the gate. And he's got 15% damage reduction. That's actually pretty crazy. Okay, so they're both injured. Okay, that is actually a little bit close right there. I was kind of hoping to get a little bit of points. That's why I was wanting to win that. Unfortunately, we weren't able to. Yes. We weren't able to. Ooh, we got a 5-star guy. Unfortunately, the 5-star guy has basically nothing in agility. Not really what I'm looking for. This is insane, though, by the way. The Berserker trait is also something really, really good, because what you can do with this is if you give this to a dual-wielding guy, you can see here, look at this. 50% increased damage dealt, 50% increased damage taken, and neither fighter can block or dodge. In other words, if someone has Berserker and you're playing a dual-wielding character, they will literally just go in and absolutely slaughter, because they can't do anything. The enemy can't do anything. They can't block you, they can't dodge, they can't do anything like that. So there are some insane things that you can do with some of these traits. The combinations that you can potentially get are actually insane. Unfortunately, this guy would be really, really good, by the way. Unfortunately, his potentials are super bad. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do anything with that. Let's see if we can find some more 5-star guys. Nope. Not getting lucky with that. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a risk to go into that battle royale, but I just had to try, you know? I just had to try. Otherwise, we're just going to be, you know, sitting on the sidelines, not really able to do much at all, and that's going to be so sad. Alright, so we got another tournament right here, and indeed it is Plonk going in. Let's see what he can do. He's got, well, someone gained, what was it, Pickle? I think Pickle gained that. Oh no, he's up against a spear user. If he can use Crippling Strike, I think he'll be fine. There we go, I think he did use Crippling Strike. Was that Crippling Strike right there? It doesn't say... Yeah, there we go, yeah. He used Crippled Strike, yeah. So basically, Crippled Strike, if you don't know what that is, basically what it does is it makes it so that the opponent cannot run away, and they are immobilized for a significant amount of time. And that makes a huge difference to a sword and board character, as you might expect, especially when they're up against a spear wielder. So yeah, as you can see, we're just absolutely slaughtering every single other person here, and we shouldn't have too many issues actually winning the entire thing. At least I hope so. But yeah, the first fight was the hardest, as you can see. That's hilarious in itself, isn't it? Yeah, it's just so funny how the first fight's always the most difficult. Okay, so yeah, we're going to continue trying to find as many really, really good gladiators as I can. Unfortunately, it is a little bit difficult to do that most of the time here. This guy's actually insane as well. I'm not going to be going in against that guy. Alright, so we're going to get them into this battle royale here. There are only 4 enemies on each team. I say only 4 because last time we had to deal with 5. But this is going to be kind of harsh. If we can manage to do this, then we'll be in a really, really great position. I'm a little bit worried about it, actually, because Plonk is taking significant damage right now. Kind of hoping that... Oh, wow. I'm not entirely sure what they're even doing right now. I'm kind of hoping that they're going to be okay. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, nice, good job, Pickle, yes, good job, Plonk, nice, okay, yeah, this is fine, they are fine, they are more than fine here. Hopefully, Pickle will come in here and actually deal with the spear user, because Plonk will not be able to defeat him. Plonk, please, don't go in there, sir, don't go in there, no, whew, okay, I was worried, alright, he just got another career title, which is very nice. And he got another 5 strength, which is very, very, very good. And as you can see, we are 6 away, 6 prestige away from getting Grandmaster status. Oh, hello, what do we got here? Oh, this guy could be, no, he's got charisma training. I'm not a big fan of charisma training. That's the thing, this guy could be really, really good. He's got speed, right? He's got speed, he's got natural athlete, which provides him with 5 additional agility, which would be really, really nice too. And he's also got that 10% additional dodge chance. But the thing, what I'm looking for right here, I'm looking for a character that has Reckless, right? Reckless and Berserker. If we can get a person with Reckless and Berserker, they are going to rue the day. We are going to absolutely slaughter every single person we come up against. And I'm really very much looking forward to finding someone like that. But obviously it's basically looking for a needle in a haystack, really. As you can see, we have now reached maximum rank. Yes, we have reached maximum rank. So now that is now that that's done, we can actually get 5-star I think we can, at least. We can hopefully get 5-star. Hello. This guy's actually really, really good. Unfortunately, his traits are bad. He has really... I mean, look, he's got 5-star strength, right? 4-star agility, 4.5-star charisma. But his... Look at his trait. He's only got 1 trait. And the trait is really bad. Because, let's face it, when he's maxed out, he doesn't need experience, right? When he's maxed out, that's really... really bad. I'm not going to go for him just because of that, unfortunately. I'm not going to go for him. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to try to fish. I'm just going to try to fish over and over again. I'll try and see if I can maybe find a person that fits the bill. Alright, so it's been a while, as you might tell from the day counter. I think we were at, what was it, 380 or something like that? So it's been almost 100 days. And I've just been searching and searching and searching. Now, unfortunately, it does look as though getting 5-star potential is really, really difficult to do. Especially considering you're also looking for very good traits. And you can see here, this guy's got Relentless, right? He's pretty good. He's got 15% additional energy as well. So yeah, pretty nice, actually. Might even want to consider going for this guy. But what I'm primarily looking for right here is I'm actually looking for a guy that can one-shot anything, basically. I'm looking for someone that can do so much damage that he's literally just going to kill things in 1 hit. That's what I'm kind of going for here, because that's what the dual-wielding characters are all about. So we're going to just go for this. There we go. He's just going to dual-wield here. And obviously, we've got some insanely good weapons and armor and stuff like that. So we are just going to be giving him another one of these Masterwork Gladiators. And I'm actually going to be calling him... oh wow, yeah, I didn't even think. I didn't even think about what we could do here. Frank. Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? No, it doesn't really work. But you know, we're just gonna go with it. All right, so auto-equip. Okay, let's actually just see here for a real quick second, because I'm sure that there's gonna be some stuff. I mean, literally, look at how much damage he's doing. Look at how much damage he's doing right there. Okay, yeah, so what we want to do is we want to try and see if there's anything here that can actually give him some removal of speed penalty. No. Okay, so looks to me like what he's using is absolutely fine. What about the helmet? I think we're already equipping one of these, and we don't have anything that can remove the speed penalty. No, it doesn't seem like it. All right. So he's just gonna go like that then. Frank, come on now, sir. Yeah, so this is the boss, by the way. I think I showed you the boss, didn't I? Did I show you the boss? I actually don't know if I showed you the boss, but yes, he is here. And this is the final boss, as far as I can tell. And you can see here he has some pretty crazy traits. He's got 500 HP. He has 2 Masterwork Gladiators. He has insane combat rating. So what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to level up Mr. Frank here, and we're going to have him be the one that will kill Marius, or at least I hope so. Let's see if I can... yeah, no, it doesn't really do much for me to increase this that much at all, so... yeah, we're just going to train with someone here, and we're just going to see what happens. I have 21,000 now. Amusingly enough, I think I probably... well... I think I can probably sell a whole bunch and actually make massive money here. Do I want to do that? Yes, why not? Let's just sell whatever I can here. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, I literally have 154,000 now. And yeah, this is just what I've gathered in my time, literally just randomly doing fights. You know, just randomly doing things. We have so much, yeah, you know, just actual capital, like actual money in reserve. It's actually kind of insane. Okay, so the question is, can I... no. No, there is no way for him to go in there. He could go into one of the... no, he can't. Never mind. He's not going to go into any of that. 192,000 I just gained. That's pretty incredible. Okay, so... yeah, he needs to go into a fight sometime soon, but I don't know whether we're going to be able to do that. Let's do strength, I think. We kind of need to do that, I think, a little bit more. Yeah, I've also been looking for additional 5 stars here, because as you can see, I did actually find a guy that has 5-star gladiator potential on strength and agility. and 4 on charisma, which I thought was actually pretty fine. I thought that was pretty amazing, actually, to get that, because I was very lucky, very lucky. I haven't seen anyone else that has double 5 stars, so I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to, yeah, maybe do something with that. But yes, as you can tell, yeah, no. A little bit difficult, right? A little bit difficult. How much damage is Frank actually doing? I think he's doing like 450 damage or something. Can he actually win battles instantly without him having to put himself in jeopardy? Because this guy has 149 damage. I assume that if we put Frank in there, yeah, as you can see, his combat... Wait, no. Oh, no, he actually might win. What do you think? Do you think he can actually... I'm going to go aggressive. Let's go aggressive. Okay, shall we send him in? You know what? I'm actually going to send him in. I think this could be quite funny. Let's try and see what happens. Oh, I thought he had it. He had it. He absolutely 100% had it. That is so sad. He literally would have had that if he had just, you know, lived. He is leveling up quite dramatically, though, so I think that's quite nice. But yeah, I won't do that again, I guess. Even though, funnily enough, I feel like he could have won that. I feel like he definitely could have won that. Oh, we're definitely not going to do anything in here. That's going to be way too harsh. But yeah, we're going to have some issues here now because there's a tournament. No, I do not want a tournament. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do one with Frank. That's not going to work. I need to send him into a battle. Because otherwise he's going to have some issues. Okay, let's send him into this one. Oh, what? Oh, really? Okay, we can't do that. Okay, well, what about this one? I mean, we technically have an advantage here, as you can quite clearly tell from his from his combat rating. What? No, he's bugged. One or more gladiators refuse to fight due to low morale. Rest gladiators to recover. No, that's actually not going to work. He refused to fight. No, he's not bugged. It's actually a morale issue. The funny thing is, his morale. I need to. Okay, wait. I need to actually do something. I've never had this happen before. So basically, what we're going to need to do is this. We need to send him to rest rather than train. And that's going to get his morale back, as you can see right there. So we're not going to gain any experience. Actually, we're going to gain a little bit of experience over time. So I guess that's going to be okay. I guess we're just going to go with that. I am going to continue looking for gladiators, 5-star gladiators, that is, as much as we possibly can. We didn't get any points, obviously, because I'm not sending anyone in there. I'm actually really surprised. I've never seen that before. But yeah, Frank is obviously a brutal, right? He's a brutal type of gladiator, which means that he needs to fight to be able to gain morale. And yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to send him in because he's been too low level. He's, you know, a little baby, so, you know, unfortunately not able to do that. Anyway, I am gonna probably send him in now. I think this probably seems like a pretty good idea. So yeah, let's do that. Let's send him in versus this guy. He's going to absolutely slaughter this guy. As you can see, Marius has actually advanced. Oh no, he hasn't advanced. He's just got, you know, more combat rating. Okay, so let's send him in there. Plonk. Wait, why did I send Plonk in? Oh, he must have changed positions. Oh, my bad. Okay, well, that certainly wasn't my intention. Okay. Yeah, so... oh, no, we can't send him in here either. Oh, no, this is terrible. Okay, well, wait a second. Okay, let's just see here. I kind of want more agility, to be honest. Okay, so... Frank. Yeah, he can literally go in there and... he's going to die, isn't he? He's going to die if I send him in here, but I'm going to try it. Yep, I knew it. I knew he was going to die there. Okay. Alright, so we're sending Frank in here against this guy. Hopefully this is going to work out. Oh, yeah. Whew. Okay. I was so worried there for a second. I thought to myself, is he going to lose again? No, please don't. Okay, yeah, so there you go. He did manage to get his first victory. He's gotten significant points for this as well, which is really, really nice. We're going to just continue getting him strength, I suppose. Generally, I do want to get him to 40 agility, but we're not going to be able to do that because he needs to win some more battles. I'm actually really surprised he's having such a hard time here. But yeah, that's That's because he just has no HP. That's the thing. He just has no HP, so it's very, very easy for enemies to just basically one-shot him. Does he have good, you know, no, look, he has good armor. He has good armor. I don't know why he's dying so easily, but yeah, I guess he doesn't have that much damage reduction, I guess, or something like that. I mean, his damage reduction, he has 0% block, obviously, and his protection is okay, but his damage is insanely good. So, yeah. Anyway, this is also the reason why you probably want to try to get additional traits, you know, instead of just, you know, making do with what I've got here. You probably want to get more traits because otherwise they're just going to get slaughtered. So let's try it out. Let's try it out here against this guy. Technically, he should have this, right? He should have. Yeah, look at that. There we go. That was nice and easy, right? That was nice and easy. That's exactly what we wanted to see. We want to see that every single day of the week. So, yeah, let's see if he can actually do the same thing again. All right, there we go. He's got a massive advantage against these guys. Hey, look at that instant kill. Instant kill right there. Instant kill. Okay, yeah, that's what we want. All right, so let's actually see what we can do because I'm thinking that maybe if he wins a tournament, okay, he's going to go in on this tournament right here. He's got 385 HP. He should absolutely slaughter everyone, right? Look at that. Instant kill. Boom. All right. Let's see if we can do that again. Another instant kill, please. There we go. Another instant kill. Boom. Look at that. Look at how simple that is. Right? That is so incredibly simple. It's so funny. All right. Let's go for more strength now because we've got 40 in agility, and 40 in agility is all we needed. And there we go. We've got another Masterwork Gladius, and as you can see, Championship Hangover. We lost 2 agility and gained 2 charisma. Well, that's not very good, is it? No, that's actually pretty terrible. That is actually pretty terrible because now he's lost his dodge. Yeah, now he's lost his dodge, which is pretty awful. Oh well. I can't do anything about that. He has 42% dodge chance, so that's actually pretty nice, I suppose. But yes, let's just continue to send him in versus these guys. I need to get him levels. Need to get him victories. No, come on, don't die now, you absolute imbecile. Why is he dying now? You better not die any further, sir. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Maybe we can do this. Deaths are disabled, but Frank, please do not die now. I really hope that Frank does not die here. I mean, not die as in die, but like actually get injured, you know, because it would take quite some time for him to get back on his feet. Okay, no, we actually did absolutely fine right there. Okay, that's okay. Ugh. Okay, it's very hard to level up people at this point in the game, I feel like. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me? Maybe it is. Anyway, let's just continue to get this. And then we can maybe do a little bit of something here. Maybe we can actually try to find 5 stars. No. As you can see, we're still getting pretty unlucky with that. Frank is back up to full HP. Can we... Oh, yes. Oh, this is great. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, we're going to send him in with Plonk. Alright, here we go. He's going to... Yeah, they're going to have fun. They're going to have fun going in here. Frank is going to absolutely murder... No, don't die. How is Frank dying so fast? I don't know why he's dying so fast, but he's absolutely murdering everyone that he goes up against. No, he literally got himself killed, didn't he? He's injured. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we did get second, which is hilarious. I wasn't really even trying to do that, but yeah. That is just so funny, man. It's just so funny. I don't know what's going on with Frank because he literally, I mean, yeah, he has 92 damage reduction, but these guys only have 140 and 133 respectively. So technically, he should be fine. I guess he's got not that much HP. I guess that's the problem here. So yeah, he needs to get. He ideally, shall we say, needs to get more wins, but unfortunately. That is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Frank is also injured. Are you serious from me? Wow. Okay, come on now. Okay, Frank, I'm counting on you now, sir. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's see if he can actually. Well, that I don't actually know why that happened, to be honest. I guess speed, but wait a minute. What's... He has more speed. Frank has more speed, as you can see right there. This guy has 29 speed, and even has minus 10% dodge chance and minus 10 speed, and yet my guy literally lost from the off right there, from the speed bonus. What is going on with that? Okay, well, yeah, there you go. I searched so much to try and find that guy. That is hilarious. Okay, yeah. That just goes to show, eh? It just goes to show. Not every single one of these guys that has a significant potential is going to have the actual ability to survive. And yeah, it looks as though I will have to look through, and well, loads of days to try and find another one. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.